Want to know how to get your Poshmark closet going again after a vacation? Stick around because I'm going to tell you how I got my Poshmark closet going again and made $600 in sales in just the first 3 days I was back. Hey everybody, my name is Kim and I'm a part-time seller on sites like Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. Today I'm going to go over how I got my Poshmark closet going again after a recent vacation. So I'm going to go over the steps that I took so that hopefully that can help you. First thing I did before I left, and this could be just a few days before you leave or actually a full month before, is I started taking some extra pictures and making extra drafts that I was keeping so that when I got back from my vacation, I had 5 to 10 listings for the first couple of days ready to go. I didn't have to worry about taking pictures when I got home. If I turned my closet back on while I was still on vacation, which is what I did, I already had some listings ready to go. The second thing I did was the day before I left. So the day before I left, I turned off my offer to likers because what I found is if I'm making offers to likers and they're not getting a full 8 hours to respond to that offer, it's kind of like a wasted offer with the rest of the method I use. So I usually do stop making offers and I turn off that virtual assistant. If you don't use a virtual assistant, you would just stop making the offers. I do leave my closet open up until the point where I'm not gonna have time to package anything new because if somebody sends me an offer, since Poshmark makes that like an automatic payment, I can accept offers right up to the end. And then the last thing I do, of course, is actually turn on the vacation mode. So once I'm not gonna have time to do any more shipments, I go ahead and turn it off. So during the vacation, I don't really do very much. But if you like to have a little something to do and you've got some of those pictures and drafts, you could be going ahead and completing some listings that you're not posting yet. And I do generally take time to respond to comments if they're coming through while I'm gone. They don't tend to happen very much because all of your items are listed as not for sale. But while I was gone, I did have 2 or 3 comments that I responded to. If I didn't do that while I was gone, then I would move that to some of the first things I would do when I got back. I chose to turn my closet back on Tuesday. I was flying back on Wednesday evening, and the first chance I would have to ship would actually be Thursday morning. So once I turn my closet back on, first thing I do, post those 5 to 10 items that you've stockpiled. That just lets Poshmark know, yep, I'm back, I'm going, I'm posting new stuff. And I think starts to generate some new traffic because people are more likely to see those new listings. So that's the first thing I do. Second thing I do is I head over to Posh Sidekick and I turn back on those 10% off offers so that any new likes that are coming in are getting that 10% right away. Then I share my entire closet. I do also turn on the sharing on my virtual assistant, but I find if I just kind of do a big blast at the beginning and really get it started, that it's just a good way to get your items back out there again. Next thing I do is do a waterfall sale. So waterfall sale is kind of increasingly large discounts that I'm sending out to my whole closet. So I always send out that 10% off offer with discounted shipping through Posh Sidekick. So most people are gonna have that, but just in case somebody missed it, I do run a 10%. Then I immediately run a 20%, because again, most people have already gotten that 10%. So most people, their first offer on the day that I'm doing this waterfall sale is going to be the 20% off offer. That's it for a couple of hours, because if somebody wants to buy it at 20%, I would rather them buy it at 20% than having somebody buy it for 30%. And then after 4 hours or so, I send 30% off offers. So anyone that's already gotten a 10% and a 20% prior to the day I'm doing this will then get a 30% off offer with the discounted shipping. So by doing this, I am sending out a lot of offers, I'm doing a lot of activity, and hopefully I'm generating some sales as well. So once I've done that, then I turn on the relisting feature in my virtual assistant because anything that doesn't have any offers out can go ahead and be relisted. And then the last thing I do is I am more likely to accept offers. So typically if somebody is sending me a 50% off, a 40% off offer, I'm relatively likely to counter that. But if I'm just coming back from vacation and I'm trying to get my closet going again, I am more likely to just accept those offers. Obviously, that depends on what the item is, how long I've had it, what I paid for it. So those factors do weigh in, but I'm much more likely to just accept those offers to get my store rolling again, because what I found is the more I accept offers, the more offers I get and the more sales I have. So that first day I opened up my closet, so Tuesday, I had $276 in revenue. And over those first 3 days, I had about $570 in revenue. So for me, this has been a really successful approach. If you're finding this helpful, if you could go ahead and like this video, that would be so helpful to me and my channel. And hopefully this is some stuff that you can just put right into practice as you're going on vacations. I appreciate you watching. Hope it was helpful, and happy thrifting.